Be honest here, this has been a nothing game from the second it started. Like, Alyssa just scored a bucket, but like, we've given up 18 points to Alyssa Smith. It's just not our day. Simply put, it's just not our day. It is just not our day. This was a boring game for 40 minutes. It was over. Like, this game was nothing. Like, the Indiana Fever's current system relies on Kelsey Mitchell turning into 2001 Allen Iverson. And Kelsey Mitchell was okay. She wasn't awful. She wasn't good. Like, 4 of 14, like 13 points. She missed a couple of shots, but she couldn't get easy shots. So, like, again, it's a make or miss league, but it requires Kelsey Mitchell hitting unbelievably high degree of difficulty shots. Odyssey Sims does a lot of dumb shit on the floor. Let's be honest. She does a lot of dumb shit. Aaliyah Boston was anonymous. Like, Aaliyah Boston had 10, 13 on good shooting. She was anonymous. She started off the game really well. She was anonymous after that. Natasha Howard, like, I know, like, she just traveled. But if Natasha Howard is our starting power forward next season, just right off the season, like, we're not going to be terrible. We're not going to be terrible. But, like, you're not winning a championship if Natasha Howard is your starting power forward. You're just not. Bree Turner, oh dear Lord. Like, she dribbled the ball off her foot a couple of times. Played no defense. It's just a game to forget. Shea Petty did nothing. Ariel Powers did nothing. Bree Hall's in the game, which is a crazy thing. Like, Bree Hall got in the game before KK Timpson did. Like, Bree Hall got in the game before KK. Look, this is just a bad game. For the Aces, Aja was good. Alyssa Smith was their best player today. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Alyssa Smith was their best player. Absolutely, Natasha Howard gave her the business in game one when they were on the floor together. But this isn't game one. The Aces were good. I thought even Jewel came on, hit some big shots early on in the game. Chelsea Gray, she had 10 assists. Did not think she was good today. She was okay. Dana Evans was fantastic. First half, the energy from Dana Evans is a big reason. Was a big reason they got into it. Foul shot discrepancy is huge. Like, yes, we barely shot a free throw. We shot 9 on the game. It did take us to 1 minute in the second quarter to shoot a free throw, but that's not it. The only player that showed up to play was Lexi Hull. And I know Lexi Hull still went 0 for 5 from 2. For some reason, she's way better shooting the 3 than shooting the 2. But, like, she still was the only player. She still was the only player that really showed up. Like, the amount of offensive fouls that she drew, she worked her ass off. So I'll stand by this. Like, the Fever just didn't show up today. They didn't. And, like, for the Fever, look, we can be honest. The Fever are the less talented of these two teams on paper. So, if you are the less talented team, you got to outwork your opponents. And the Fever have done that the last 3 games. They just didn't tonight. They absolutely just didn't tonight. They did not out. They were outworked. They were out. They made better. The Aces made better decisions. The Aces shot the ball better. The Aces, like, their best player played better. Like, every single, like, thing that every single aspect of basketball, and they got the favorable whistle, but every single aspect of basketball, they were better. The Fever need Kelsey Mitchell to drop 30 to win a game. It's as simple as that. If Kelsey Mitchell does not cook, the Fever aren't beating anybody. The Fever are absolutely not beating anybody. Because if Kelsey doesn't absolutely show up, Aaliyah's got to be the best center in the world. Which she did not. She got completely destroyed by Asia today. All in all, the Fever, just, someone said bench point 3 for the Fever. Yeah, but that's common. Like, who on the Fever's bench is going to score points? Nobody on the Fever's bench is going to score points. But look, the Fever have come out, and obviously, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, lads. Subscribe. The Fever are going to come out in, like, they're going to come out and in game 3, and they're 1-1. If you would have said at the start of the series, we're going to steal one in Vegas, we'd be happy. We would absolutely be happy. And in my opinion, the Fever need to just steal, or need to just take one in Cambridge. If you take one game in Cambridge, you're in really good shape. You are in really good shape. And you can't be this bad again. Natasha Howard had one of her worst games. She had one of the worst games we've seen her play for the Fever. Nalissa Smith absolutely cooked. Aja Wilson only had 2 blocks. Felt like more. Lexi Hull's back is in a bad way, but I thought Lexi was really good today. She's just subbing out. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. But look, the Fever don't have a bench. The Fever is all heart right now. And look, you can't be that annoyed with the Fever losing games when we never expected the Indiana Fever to be in this position they're in right now. Like, when Caitlin went down and a few of these things happened, like, we thought that the Fever were going to be in the fail for fam. Like, we thought we would be laying down for Latson maybe. But now we've got the 10th pick. But we're in the semi-finals. We're 1-1 going back to Cambridge, where the Fever have, which has kind of been a fortress for the Fever. And that's one of those things where you're like, they're still in this series. They're absolutely in this series. Like, if you lose in a heartbreaker, or if you lose by 75 points in a playoffs, a loss is a loss. Oh my God, Bree Turner just airballed a free throw right and hit the side of the backboard. Yeah, like, I would rather be the Fever and just get blown out in a game where, you know what, they were just more up for it than we were. Than we were. Like, I would absolutely rather that happen, because that's easier to regroup than blowing a 20-point third quarter lead. But all in all, look, I don't think the Fever are going to do much. I don't think the Fever are going to do much. I don't think the Fever were up to much today. I don't know. Maybe they bought their own hype. I actually don't know. I actually don't know what caused it. I don't know if the Indiana Fever, if the players bought their own hype. I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. And you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Like, you're never going to go and blitz and sweep the Aces. I don't think you beat the Aces. I think it's going to be hard to beat the Aces in 4. And it's very, very hard to win back-to-back games in Vegas, where Vegas do have a good home crowd. Look, the Fever just need to win one in Indiana. They need to win one in Indiana, and in Game 5, anything can happen. And all the pressure goes on Vegas. Every bit of the pressure is on the Vegas Aces if the Indiana Fever can get them to a Game 5. But yeah, like, I do think the Fever are completely in this series. They know they're in this series, and heck, they could go and win both at home. They could go and fuck about and win both at home. And for anyone saying, is there something more seriously wrong? No. This is a bad game. The Fever played bad. The Aces played well. It happens in sports. Like, when we won Game 2 against the Dream by 20 points, there was no talk about, are the Dream done for Game 3? It is what it is. Like, do we expect Nalissa Smith to drop 20 points on us again? No. Do we expect Nilla Smith to outplay Natasha Howard for the series? No. Do we expect Dana Evans to do what she did in the first half? No. Do we expect Aaliyah and Kelsey to stink it up again? No. Like, I think we'll be good.